Hey guys, and welcome to another 31 for 31 here on Sasha's Daily Darkness. I'm, of course, Sasha, the Princess of Darkness, your first and only transgender horror hostess. Anyways, today we're continuing, of course, 31 for 31. If you haven't gotten the memo, we're reviewing a movie a day, except for a couple days where I missed and ran a big marathon of movies until Halloween, for all 31 days of Halloween. Of course, you're going to get some bonus content, because that last couple videos ago, there was one where we did 9 features all at once. Anyways, with this movie today, this is going to tap into blaxploitation. I love blaxploitation movies. You had, of course, Blackula. You've had all kinds of great movies that dealt with, of course, the black culture that was here in the United States, which was awesome. And of course, a lot of these were big in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, is when these films are very prominent. Now today, we have, of course, Dr. Black, Mr. Hyde. As you can tell, of course, this is your usual take on the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So definitely, one that's interesting just for that, because there's so many different variations of the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde story. This one kind of adds that 70s feel to it. You can even imagine the trailer. A monster he can't control has taken over his very soul. I mean, just imagine the trailer for this. I mean, it's on here, it's great, it's worthwhile, worth checking out. When I was doing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde films, this is one that I was thinking of reviewing initially before I did Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde, which of course you guys can look up the review for that, but this is one of the ones that I had in consideration for that particular review. But this is an interesting tale. Of course, it follows the same Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde trope. Dr. Henry Pride, as portrayed by Bernie Casey, is a noteworthy scientist who is working on an experimental remedy for liver damage. Along with his colleague, Dr. Billyworth, that's Rosalinda Cash, he perfects a serum that has the potential to reverse damaged liver tissue. Pride also donates his services as a medical practitioner to a free clinic in the Watts Project. Pride begins a series of unorthodox experiments to test his serum and uses the serum on himself. The results are disastrous. He transforms into a hawking, white-skinned, hooker-murdering lunatic. So this is definitely interesting, and it definitely has a lot of social commentary into it, because as you can see, it's a black guy who turns white and becomes suddenly violent and nasty. There's a scene where he transforms, and of course, basically, people catch him doing it and they go running after him. But by then, of course, he's turned back to, Dr. Black, and of course, he was looking for this gigantic hulking white guy. It's humorous. There's a lot of interesting thing. I think Watts Tower, a very artistic establishment that was in the 70s, is what he climbs toward the end. It's a very great Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde flick, and it's definitely one worth checking out. It's a different take. Again, it's full of social commentary. Kind of funny that Rosalinda Cash gets a lot of the credit on here, where the prostitute that he actually does a lot of the medical work on and things of that nature seems more like a primary character to me. But anyways, interesting flick. Again, blaxploitation, love it. It's great. It is worth watching. Worth checking out. You can still pick this one up fairly cheap. This one, of course, is distributed by VCI Entertainment. So if you guys need their number, you can see it right there. There's also a link to their website, so that's definitely something worth checking out. You can probably find this on Amazon. It came out in 2011, so the DVD itself is only 5 years old. You can probably find this on VHS, things of that nature, for you audio video junkies that still have access to that equipment. Anyways, love you guys, and I will talk to you later.